Hey guys, Mr. Gamer here, and welcome to our podcast.
Welcome.
What? What?
Welcome to the very first podcast of ours.
All right. Hello. I'm here with Mooney or Mr. Smarty Face or whatever you want to call him. I'm just gonna call him Matthew from now on. So I'm just here with Matthew, and this is our gaming podcast. So this is where we just talk about random things in gaming and stuff, how we started out on YouTube and things like that.
And another thing is, this isn't only on YouTube, this is going to be on an actual podcasting site. So I will leave that down in the description so you can listen to us every time that we podcast. It's not going to be like an everyday thing because takes a lot of work involved, but to think about things that we actually have to talk about. But
yeah, it is.
It's going to be on an actual site.
Yeah, because we're going to have it on an official site, so we'll give you the link to the site in case you want to make your own podcast, kind of like us.
Definitely. So we've came up with a few tips that we want to talk about today. And those tips were... Tips? What the hell? Those few things that we wanted to talk about were GTA 5 tips and, like, news about stuff GTA 5 related. Another thing that we want to talk about is how we started out our YouTube channels. And the last thing is where we want to go in the future. Yeah,
that's basically what we're going to be talking about this entire podcast.
So
let's start out with how we started out on YouTube.
Yeah, just so you can get to know us a little bit better this first podcast.
I'm 14 and a half right now, and I started YouTube on a different channel. I might put that channel up in the description if you guys would just want to check out my little 11-year-old face just hanging out on that channel. My first video was December 14th, 2011, and I was trying to make a video called "Do You Like the Gears of War 3 game?" And it was just really, really awkward. There was a loud buzzing in the background, and the quality was really, really bad.
Yeah, how I started was when I was little, around 9 years old, I think I started, because my first video was in 2010.
Oh, shit.
So, me, I was the type of kid that liked to build forts and like to play, like, Nerf stuff and, like, pretend to be, like, a Nerf patrol officer who killed everybody and was in the war and stuff. And when it snowed, I would, like, go out in the snow and pretend to be, like, a Navy SEAL, like, just walking around with, like, my big-ass gun. So then, like, that sparked me to make a how-to video on how to build a couch fort. And, those videos have been very successful on my channel, and my channel just bumped from there. So that's what got me a lot of subscribers. But now, guys, I'm sorry. I'm getting older, to be honest, and that's not my thing anymore. My thing is gaming. So if you like gaming, leave a subscribe.
Okay. So basically, then after that channel flopped, which was like about a couple months ago, somewhere around there, my YouTube channel completely flopped on its face. Because I had gotten lazy and stopped making videos for like a couple years, actually. I mean, like, I tried to make a couple comebacks. I actually made 2 comebacks where the videos were titled "I'm Back," and there was just one failed channel after another until I started making this one, which is Mr. Gamer, as you already know. And
we mostly post Minecraft gaming.
I mostly post Minecraft gaming, but I'm trying to branch out and record other things. So if you guys can help me out on that journey, I'll be much obliged to do what you guys want me to do on my channel. And what happened was I started this channel like a couple months ago, I believe. I've been trying to keep up and everything. So I hope I can get a video out today or so. Or, like, whenever I'm going to put up this video, which is probably going to be, like, tomorrow or so, from this time when I'm making the video. So, yeah, YouTube dates are confusing. So, basically, I've just been trying to make YouTube videos every day after school and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, me and Matt go to the same school, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
so that's that.
Yeah. So... if you guys want to go for gaming, come to my channel and Matt's channel. I'll put my old channel and Matt's channel in my description, so you guys can check both of them out.
Yeah. So we mostly record Minecraft gaming, like Ben said, because to be honest with you, there's nothing really else to play that we have like the same game.
Yes.
So we're working on that. We're working on that.
Yes. We are trying really hard to do what we can.
We're trying to do what we can.
Alright, so what about new YouTube channels other than ours that have been coming out, or what else do you want to talk about, like new games releases and stuff?
New game releases. I do not know any new game releases, but I do know not much. I'm so stupid. But I don't know much, to be honest with you. Oops. Just gotta resize that real quick.
Oh, I have seen the new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake with new graphics and stuff.
Final Fantasy VII? Never played it. So this is the problem with us about.
He's an uncultured swine. That's what it is.
Wow.
You uncultured swine.
Oh damn! You just called him an uncultured swine.
Oh, you just got wrecked.
Wrecked. So another thing that me and Ben like to talk about is GTA 5. Now, currently there are no new DLCs coming out for the 360 and PS3. Everything is coming out for the Xbox One and the PS4. And another thing that I like to touch on is who is better? Xbox, PlayStation.
Oh, don't start this feud now.
It's not gonna be a feud. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be honest with all you. I am a die-hard Xbox fan. I do not like PlayStation, but if I had to be honest, I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, Xbox is better, because that is not the truth. Because to me, it's weird because the 360 was better than the PS3. But now, now PlayStation made its comeback. Now the PS4 is better than the Xbox One. Sorry if you're an Xbox fan and you hear that, but face it, it's the truth, guys. Face it, Xbox fans, it's the damn truth. You all know damn well that PS4 is better. So when your friend says, "Oh, PlayStation is better," don't deny it, guys. It's true.
It's futile to deny it. It's just that's how it's gonna be for a while until Xbox gets its shit together.
They had its shit together. They just don't know what PlayStation was. They thought they were gonna beat them out of the parking game. They did not.
It was horrible.
It wasn't horrible because they both make great systems, but they both could have stepped it up a lot more. But on PlayStation Note, you guys did an amazing job. What you guys did with gaming wise.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So other releases that I would like to talk about is Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, the new game. I had the old ones on PS2. I started out on PlayStation 1 and 2, then I moved over to Xbox 360, and then I've just been here on Xbox 360 ever since. So I was thinking about I wanted to get the new Xbox One console when it came out, but then they changed the entire setup and they didn't allow 360 players to play with one players, which is completely bugging out the entire multiplayer aspect that the Xbox was trying to go for. And it just was not working very, very well. So that's why I've been really mad at Microsoft lately. So what do you think about Microsoft right now?
I really think that right now they're doing okay. It's mostly... But when I say okay, I can't really judge Microsoft, because when I say Microsoft, I'm only judging the gaming part. I'm not judging, like, Windows or anything else that they do. I'm just judging the gaming part. So if you're going to rant on that, I'm judging the whole company. I'm not. I'm just judging part of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I mean, the Xbox has been screwing up a lot lately. Even when you have very good internet connection, sometimes it will time out because of the servers.
But that's the 360, though. That's not the one.
Yeah.
But Xbox One wise, they're not getting many sales. Like when I go to, I'm gonna be honest, when I go to Walmart, there's about no Best Buy because they actually have them on display. There's probably about I don't know 2 PS4s and there's like 9 Xbox 360s, Xbox Ones. So what can you say to that?
It truly breaks way too often, the Xbox 360, but most of the content is better on Xbox 360 than PS3. It completely blew PS3 out of the park, but now the tables have turned, and it just made a big mockery of Xbox and what it used to be.
So now Xbox is going to get the feeling PlayStation had for years.
Exactly.
For about 7 years, they've had that. Now Xbox is getting the feeling.
Yeah. I have actually heard that Xbox is going to drop... Microsoft is going to drop... it's going to drop Xbox 360... How do you say it? Xbox 360 service. They're basically going to drop the entire service. So in about like 2016, somewhere around 2016, they're gonna stop making Xbox games, and it's gonna become not used. Like, remember how PS2 was used for a long, long time, and then when after a while, after Xbox came out, and it just kind of just crapped out. They stopped supporting the PlayStation 2. Now they're doing that to the Xbox 360 in a year or so.
Yeah.
So Xbox gamers are going to have to be forced to go over to Xbox One or PS4.
Now another thing is, the PS4 is cheaper than the Xbox One. So the Xbox One, you have to pay for internet. The PS4 you don't. The PS4 is cheaper and you don't have to pay for internet. The Xbox One is more money and you have to pay for live. So
yes, exactly.
What? To be honest, Xbox, what would you choose if that was you? Would you buy something that's more expensive and pay more after that if you want to play with your friends? Or would you buy something that's cheaper and that you don't have to pay anything extra?
And I know, I would go for the cheaper option. Obviously, because I'm a cheap bitch, and that's how I am. But Xbox One has had this feature. I'm not sure if they stuck with it or not, but I heard news of a feature that would only download an Xbox One game on the Xbox One, and you couldn't share it with your friends. Like, bring over the game over to your friend's house who doesn't have that game and play it with him. You can't do that, because it's only done on your console, the one that you played it on the first time.
Wait, I think it's only you can share it with one person, then you're done, right?
No, you can't share it with anybody else but yourself. You can't bring over a game and play it with your friends over at his house who doesn't have it. You can't do that. It's only configured to your Xbox and your Xbox only. I'm not sure if they stuck with this or not, but I'm sure hoping, because if I'm gonna have to move over there, I'm gonna be worried about that one, because I would like to play with my friends over at my friend's house. Some of my friends will not have the same games as me, and I would totally bring that over so they can enjoy the same experience. But if they're gonna be doing it like this, I'm not gonna waste the money and the effort for it, because PlayStation 3 is now a little bit cheaper than Xbox One right now.
Yes.
Exactly.
So is there anything else to touch on about these two consoles?
Let me think.
The last thing that I'll bring up is just everybody face it, PS4 is better than Xbox One. That's how it's going to be for the next years to come.
All right, I have a question for you, Matt.
Yes.
Have you ever did you start out on the PlayStation 2?
Yes, I did.
What games have you played?
I feel like everybody have.
I know. I'm just saying, like, what games have you played on the PlayStation 2? What were your favorite games?
I was very little, so I didn't really have many games. Like, to be honest, I'd go to the store and I'd stock up on like these dollar games that were like $1 because they were like for the PS2, and the PS2 was like
they had those sold those clearance racks and
I got all that crap. So I was a big fan of this motorbike game. It was like a dirt bike rally cross thing. You could race in it. You could just like free roam. Oh my god, I remember the days of that. That was just like Like, I'm serious. Like, right now, it's just, that's part of my memory right now. That's where I
Well,
can't hold gaming.
it was a BMX game, right?
No, it was a motocross game.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up right now because that's pretty much interesting about that game because I think I've heard of that game. Motocross games. Let me look at this. From PS2 motocross games. I believe I've played one of them, but I'm not sure. It wasn't MX versus ATV Reflex or something like that. It was like on the PlayStation 2 they had games such as MX Unleashed and games like that. But on my end, my favorite PS2 game or PS2 games because there were so many good ones, PS2 games, would be Resident Evil 4. If I had to pick like a top 3, it would be Resident Evil 4 as number 1, God of War 2 as number 2, and God of War 1 as number 3. Those are my favorite games on the PS2 when I had it. It was a shame that it broke.
Yeah. Because I feel like everyone started out on the PS2. I think that was like the only thing that people really... You know what I'm saying?
And plus, by the time that we were around, it was kind of cheaper.
Yeah. Like, you know, I was like... Even when I was little, I was like, I want an Xbox. So I opened the PS2 up. And I was like, oh, I got an Xbox.
Yeah, right?
I remember that. I literally opened it up and I was like, oh, I got my Xbox. On Christmas. Of course. That's when I got it.
And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, but I haven't played Kingdom Hearts ever in my entire life.
Me neither.
Oh, well then.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, but everyone says it's a really good game. I've never even played Final Fantasy VII. I don't think I've ever played a Final Fantasy game in my entire life. So I might get a lot of hate for that, and I might get my nerd card taken away.
Your nerd card?
Yeah, because everyone has to have a nerd card. Or just us, apparently. We have nerd cards, and we have to earn our nerd cards. We have to be called a nerd at least 5 times, have played a Final Fantasy game, and has watched Star Wars.
That is so stupid.
I know, but, like, that's how it is.
Alright, now I wanted to touch into another subject. Now, Ben, I don't know if you really count in this one a little bit, but we could talk about it together. And it's PC gaming. Ben, you count into that, but I'm saying the what I wanted to touch on was gaming PCs.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah.
to touch about. Yeah, you see, you're not even interested. You're like, oh yeah. You ain't even interested, but I'm sorry, yo. But because I know you're sad that you don't have one, but I'm sad that I don't have a Xbox One because I gotta save up. I have $13.
Yeah.
Now, guys, now that I'm at this point in my life, to be honest with you guys, I had to pay for this computer on my own. I did. I really did. This was all out of my own pocket because, you know, I don't know. I just had to buy it on my own. My parents are like, oh no, I'm not gonna buy that no more. Like, yeah, they'll buy me stuff, but like they helped me pay for it, but I had to pay for a lot of it.
Exactly.
Now, I have a gaming PC. It's an iBuyPower something. It has an i7 in it. i7 quad-core processor. We got 2 fans, LED, red LEDs. That's pretty much all I know. And I have an AMD FX graphics card in this bitch. So, that's always great.
Got that shit up in this bitch.
Got that shit up in this bitch.
Have you ever played Saints Row? Saints Row, any games like that? Any Saints Row games?
I have never owned one, but I've played it.
Ah. So which ones have you played?
I think the 4th one or something like that. Black Flag.
No, not Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
I said Saints Row, not Assassin's Creed. I don't like Assassin's Creed.
I'm sorry, God. But then no, I have never even touched one.
Wow. But if I had to say, the best PlayStation, no, not PlayStation, sorry, Saints Row game out of all of them would have to be 2, because 2 had the perfect mix of goofy and actual realism. You know, because 3 was just over the top and really, really wacky, and 1 was more realistic to what an actual being in a gang would be like. So it's just, I just like it more because I think I like it more because I started out on 2. That was my first game, my first Saints Row game. So I think that's why that's my favorite. And I think and they say it goes the same way for Final Fantasy games. The first Final Fantasy game that you play is said to be the one that you'll love the most. That's what it said. Studies show. So, you have anything to say?
Not really, but I think this is going to be the end of the podcast here. So. Huh.
Alright then. So, like, subscribe, do what people do, and give us more things that you want us to talk about.
Yep.
We'll actually read them off and look.
We can answer your questions too.
We'll actually answer your questions. You can message me and Matt on Facebook. Well, I'll put my Facebook up there, and even my Twitter. Even though I don't use it, I'll put my Twitter up there too. And basically, I just want to keep in touch with you guys for as long as I have you guys around. So, like, subscribe, do what people do, and I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, bye.
Peace.